All right, cool. This is the first time that I've ever done anything like this. I'm live on Instagram and I'm also live on YouTube and Facebook. So I'm live in 3 places at the same time. And I need hairs and hairs cut. And so, yeah, we're here. We're doing this live. I didn't just want to come on here to discuss how awesome Mustachio is looking. Look at that. I decided to wear my baker's hat just so that I can have my Mustachio be a little bit more fitting here, right? But I want to welcome you all and thank you all so much for joining me on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. I wanted to talk to you all about some changes that are happening here. Just some small changes, okay? Small, but in a big way. So first of all, I'm sorry that Erika couldn't be here with me. She's taking care of some stuff today, so she couldn't join us. She couldn't join us for this, but she and I have been talking. We were talking a little bit earlier, and we've been just thinking of ways that we can improve the reaction videos, with the ways that we can improve like the channel just in overall in general, so that we can bring you all some delicious content. And as some of you may already know, I have changed already a couple of things on there. The first thing that some of you may or may not have noticed is that I dropped the non-Christian title, and I'm only repeating it because I'm still getting people who are saying, what's up? What's going on with the non-Christian title? Is he Christian? Is he not Christian? And so yeah, I'm repeating just really briefly one more time. I have dropped the non-Christian title, and I am now considering myself a student of Christ. Now, I haven't yet exactly adopted the title Christian, because that title is a little bit loaded, but I am a student and a follower of Christ. I'm very comfortable with that. So a shout out to Ashley in the house. We have Hope, Abigail in the house. We have Kenny on YouTube. We have, who else do we have on here? Katie Donovan on YouTube, David Wellman on YouTube. Got Mama Bear in the house. Hi, Mama Bear. All right, so Erika and I were discussing this. By the way, she sends her love. She couldn't be here with us right now, but she does send her love. And we've been discussing the future of Taco Bout It Tuesdays. Taco Bout It Tuesdays are very special here on our channel, not just because we get to eat tacos, right? That's number one. We get to eat tacos, but we also get to discuss some awesome lyrics with our friends online. Unfortunately, on YouTube, I can't play the music while I'm talking about the lyrics because YouTube will shut it down immediately because of copyright issues. So Erika and I have created this awesome way of still giving you the Talk About It Tuesdays, but giving you the music and still also be able to interact with you all. So rather than just recording it ahead of time and then interacting with you all afterwards, we're moving Talk About It Tuesday live on Instagram. So we're going to be doing it on Instagram instead of on YouTube. And here's the process, okay? This is what's good about it. One, the reaction channel, the reaction video, the video itself, I'm sorry, not the reaction, the video, the sound, the music itself will not get canceled, okay? Because Instagram does allow us to play the music. Sometimes it doesn't allow us to save the video, but it does allow us to play the music, right? So we'll play the music live, but it won't allow us to save. But now wait, Kenny, before you say you can't join us, just hear me out, okay? So I'm going to be doing it live on Instagram and interacting with you all live on Instagram. However, I'm also going to be recording it onto my computer at the same time, so that once I'm done premiering it live, I can take that recording and upload it onto YouTube, and the music will still be in the recording itself, and it won't get deleted. So this is a little bit tricky on my part. You won't have to do anything other than just join us on the live chat, right? But if you want to But if you want to chat with us on like live, then you'll have to join us on Instagram. Okay. I know that Kenny says he can't join because he doesn't have Instagram. I realize some of you do not have Instagram. So this is a way that I can keep everybody happy. And I also have good news for One World Music, who just showed up. What's up, One World? One World says that sometimes these videos are a little bit too long for him. And I understand that. Some of these videos are too long. I completely agree. And for those of you who actually can and are up to joining me for 1.5 hour long videos or 2 hour long long videos. I appreciate your time so much. I want you to know if somehow we can't, you can't join us for some reason because 2 hours is just too much, I completely understand. If the video is not for you, it's not for you, and that's perfectly fine. Shout out to Native Game Night, my good friend in Arizona, Jeff. Thanks for joining us. Shout out to, who did I say? Eric Bjorklund from Boiling Point, who's releasing an album soon, I hear. Oh, I'm sorry, was I not supposed to say that? I don't know if I was supposed to say that or not, but I'm excited because I'm always excited to hear new music. And yeah, shout out to Scobe. Is it Scobe or Scoby Young on YouTube? Yeah, shout out to you. So yeah, if you just joined us, here's what's going on. Hey, Crystal, welcome. Rene, welcome. So here's what's going on. So Talk About It Tuesdays is now moving to Instagram. So I'm going to be doing it live on Instagram. Instagram only allows me to do 1 hour videos. Not sure why, but it only allows us to do 1 hour videos. And so this way I can keep the videos under an hour because I'll be restricted to that hour. And the second awesome part of it is that I can play the music while I'm talking to you. So I can hear, like, I'll play the music, I'll stop and I'll say, okay, this lyric, what do you guys think about this lyric? What does it mean to you? You can then interact with me on YouTube. I'm sorry, on Instagram. Give me your feedback on what the lyrics mean to you. And then I'll be able to tell you, like, I love how the song comes in. I love this guitar. We'll be able to point out different things so the musicians in the house can learn to listen to music just a little bit more finer. So some of you who play in your worship team can actually learn to listen to music a little bit better. Yeah, I'm sorry, One World. I know that you prefer 20 to 40 minutes, but like sometimes some of these videos, they really need to be that long. So that's the second part, is that you guys get to listen to the music along with me. Okay. And for people on YouTube, I'm going to be recording it on this screen right here. I'm going to be recording it there for you, and I'll post it after. And then this way you can leave your comments, you can see, you can hear your favorite songs, hear the lyrics, and also hear the music as well. Okay. So Eric Bjorklund says his kids are, it's bedtime. And so he's asking that we please put them to sleep. Yeah, just have them listen to me for about 10 minutes. They'll be bored to sleep. Yeah. So, and then another great thing that I realized, Familia, on the last live that Erika and I both did, is that we love talking to you all. And I've been talking to the members, the people who are members on YouTube, who are actually part of the YouTube memberships. We've had conversations with them to improve the channel. And one of the discussions that we had today, in fact, was that I want to be able to bring more value to you all, because some of you have come to Christ through the channel. It wasn't my intention. I noticed that I've never, not once, actually said, hey, you need to follow Christ, or you need to follow God, or you need God in your life. I'm not pushy in that sense, right? But it's happened. It's just organically and naturally happened. And so one of the things that I want to do is be more in contact with you all. I want to be more engaging with you all. I want to share the love that God has instilled in me, and I want it to pour out of my heart and into your hearts. And if it moves you to be more Christ-like, if it moves you to love your neighbor, if it moves you to be more loving, to be more caring, to do more in the world, to be better parents, to be better children, to be just better people in general, that's what this channel is going to be about. And so I love that I had some conversations with you all. I invited you all to join me on Instagram last time, and that was awesome. I really love that. And so I'm going to give you all the opportunity, because I've gotten so many emails and messages on Instagram, and emails obviously in my email, about some of you who just want to share your testimonials with me. So pretty soon, make my children better, says Eric. Pretty soon, I'm going to be having an invitation for you all to join me on a Instagram live. I'm going to pick you all ahead of time so that I don't get anyone who's maybe going to spam the channel, but I'm going to invite you all to share your testimonials with me. So I'm going to invite you on to the screen on a live, share your testimonials with me. And yeah, I just like to hear your stories. I'd like to know where you are. I'd like to see how you are, where you are in the world. And, just bring more love to the world, familia. That's exactly what we're instructed to do. And that's what I'm making it my personal mission to do, is to bring more love in the world. I'm not sure how much love I can bring into the world, but if I can bring just the love that I've already brought in, and I'm gone tomorrow, familia, I would be gone a happy man. So Erika just jumped on the live chat on YouTube. She couldn't be here with us currently. She has to take care of some things, but she sends her love. So if there's any questions, are there any questions about anything that I just covered right now? Let me know. I'm taking questions about what I just mentioned. Anything about my path, about talk about it Tuesday specifically. By the way, the first one's going to be tomorrow at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I'm going to go, Erika and I are going to go live on Instagram, and we're going to talk lyrics, and I'm going to record it onto my computer for the rest of you to enjoy on YouTube later. And then I can chop off some stuff that things that I don't like, because I edit a lot. Not a lot, but I like things nice and neat. Any questions at all from anywhere? Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. Let me know. We're gonna have tomorrow, I'm covering Josh Garrell's 2 songs. I'm covering Born Again. Will there be tacos? Angela says, of course there'll be tacos. No, actually, I should plan for it. I should actually be eating tacos while I'm doing it. I don't know, but my chewing gets on my nerves sometimes, so I don't want to put you all through that. So 2 p.m. my time, yes, One World, 2 p.m. my time. That's Pacific Standard Time. Let's see. Your Instagram is amazing, Leonardo. Oh, thank you. Let's see. I'm excited and expanding in this way. Thank you. And I don't know if you've all noticed, but on Instagram I've been posting almost. I want to do my best to do it daily, but little messages of love, of how to love, or how God's love has shown up in my life. And so I share a little bit about myself, and then I give you all the opportunity to share a little bit about yourself with me and each other. And then this way we can learn, from one another. Do a carne asada bowl. Actually, I might take out the carne asada from the freezer today and then just grill it early in the morning and then have it ready by 2:00. Maybe, perhaps, quizás. All right, awesome. So tomorrow, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time is going to be the first Taco About It Tuesday on Instagram. I'm going to record it and then post it later on YouTube so that anybody who missed it can still catch it. And for those of you who don't have Instagram, can join me or can join it later. Can join it. Rose 3333 says, I really enjoy you and your lives. It's so nice to hear someone that just loves God the way you do. It's wonderful. Thanks for sharing. Thank you, Rose. I appreciate it. I'm right on top of it, Rose. Extra points to whoever guesses where that's from. I'm right on top of it, Rose. Alicia says, when did you first know that you wanted Jesus to be your savior? Alicia, I was fairly young. I grew up Catholic, and so I accepted Christ a long time ago. It was people who actually disillusioned me and made me run away from the church. And then I fell back into the church shortly when I started this video, actually, or I started this channel. I started listening to more music. I wasn't comfortable with Christ just yet. I called God the Great Spirit. I still do call God the Great Spirit, and I don't mean that inoffensively. No, Kenny, that's not where it comes from. And then I just realized that He's always been there. He's always been there in my life. He has shown up plenty of times in many different ways. Even when I was, even as the song says, when I was your foe, your love still fought for me, and that's very true. That's why I love that song so much, and it's very close to me. But yeah, that's how I knew. Let's see. The Babysitter? No, not The Babysitter. Not coming with that. Oh, the movie The Babysitter, hermanito. Can you name the movie though? Can you name the movie though? Yeah, I think you're close. Scobie, tomorrow I'm covering Born Again and Praise Him by Josh Garrels at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So be sure to join us for that. Let's see. I didn't know you were doing a stream. Joshua, yeah, I'm doing a stream right now. I am live. I'm going to get. Nobody knew, by the way, because Erika and I did this last minute. We were talking about ways that we can improve the channel and ways that we can make it so that because I really loved being able to hear the music on the Talk About It Tuesdays. I love the other method too, where I'm doing the slideshows and we're doing the lyrics, breaking down the lyrics, but there's something about hearing the music and breaking down the lyrics that I just absolutely love. So I found a shortcut. We're doing it on Instagram Live tomorrow at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, we are on Instagram Live breaking down Good Grace. Actually, tomorrow's going to be Good Grace, so we're breaking down the lyrics to Good Grace tomorrow on Instagram Live, and I'm going to be recording it for people on YouTube and then posting it later. And then this way, people on YouTube can also enjoy the music and the lyric breakdown and, some of the music breakdown as well. So I can cover everything. I think covering the lyrics is not enough. We have to really break down what they do musically, because sometimes the lyrics shine when the lyrics are when the music is done right. Like Erika mentioned yesterday or the other day, she asked me why I like Ben's version of So Will I over Taya's version. And I know why you all love Taya's version. I love Taya's voice. She does a phenomenal job with it. But there's something that I prefer in Ben's version over Taya's, and I explained it to her, and so she really understood it. She really got it. Like, oh, okay. And it's just something about the music itself, right? Okay, so let me see on Instagram. Love your perspective of some of my favorite worship music. Great videos. Thanks, Victory. I'm also gonna have one of these days. I'm gonna have Andrew on with me, because Andrew's a songwriter, and we're gonna talk about songwriting. So if anybody's interested in doing like a songwriting workshop or have any questions about songwriting or performing in church, I used to perform in church actually a long time ago when I was between ages 15 and 19. I used to play at the church, and I was there every day, Sundays for mass, sometimes for two different services. I would play, we'd go to rehearsal on Tuesdays. We'd play like some little thing on Wednesdays, and then we had prayer on Friday night. So I was like in church. I was involved in church a lot actually back then. But it was the priests, the representative, the people who represent Christ that really disillusioned me. And I just had to walk away from that, because that wasn't the love of God. I wasn't experiencing the love of God there. So I walked away and I became an atheist, and then God brought me right back. And so I think one of the things that someone mentioned to me recently was that God is, through the whole pandemic, God was actually destroying the idea of a church and what we think a church is, and redefining it, not destroying it so much, but redefining what it means to have a church. And we have a church, actually, a community of people that get together on Discord. The link, if you're on Instagram, the link is on my bio. You can click on there and you'll see a list of links. Click on Discord. It's a prayer group, a prayer support group, where you can all come and either request prayer or you can offer prayer. We have movie days on Sundays, so we watch movies. We watched The Shack. We watched, I forgot what other movies we watched. Last Sunday, we watched Pay It Forward. So, things like that. We have quotes of the day. We have questions of the day, things to keep you engaged, things to keep you in connection with each other, and specifically in connection with Christ, and stay connected to the love of God, so that we can love more, because this world needs more of that love. And that doesn't just need any kind of love, familia. It needs your love specifically, the love that comes from you when you decide to move out of the way and allow Christ's love to be in you, and allow the Spirit to lead you. Once you have allowed yourself to, once you allowed the love of Christ to be in you, and you move out of its way, and you begin to love the world in this from that Christ-centered love, then the world is going to begin to change, right? Oh, but thank you, David, for the reminder. We also have apologetics and Bible studies on Discord. So if you aren't on there, you can join us. Where two or more have gathered, that's the church. Exactly. That's exactly it. Thank you, 61 Moose. Let's see. Questions over here on, does anyone know when Leonardo Torres Music is going to start reviewing for King and Country? Very soon. Joshua, my schedule is berserk. So, but pretty soon, because I just finished the live at Madison Square Garden, and I think I'm going to be doing a For King and Country album next. So at least once I get that started, at least once a week, we'll have a For King and Country. Let's see. I noticed Erica's music channel is taken off of Discord. Well, we'll look at that, Angela. I'm not sure what is. Are people not able to click on that? It might just be a glitch, but we'll check it out. Thank you, One World, for letting us know. Let's see if you drop down. Yeah, if you drop down. Okay, never mind. Pastor Mike is on YouTube. Glad to see you live again, brother. Thank you, Mike. And then also, quick heads up, on Wednesday, I'm gonna have another Q&A with Pastor Mike and Andrew. So if you all have questions about practically anything, we're gonna be covering it all. We're gonna challenge Pastor Mike and Andrew to a live Q&A. Falling Up album. Yeah. So we're going to. Yeah, we're covering a lot of stuff. Hey, Eric Davis, welcome. The word berserk needs to make a comeback. That's why I chose that word, by the way. That's why I chose that word, because I haven't used it in a while. And if you don't use words, they get lost, and then youngsters won't know awesome words like berserk or imperative or other words. I was going to say silly words, but imperative is not a silly word. Okay, any questions about what's happening tomorrow? For those of you who just joined us, I'm talking about the new home of the Talk About It Tuesday live breakdowns. Talk About It Tuesdays are where I break down lyrics and music to certain songs. We are no longer doing them live on YouTube. We're doing them live on Instagram. And the reason why I'm doing them live on Instagram is because if I do live on YouTube, I can't play the music, because then YouTube picks up that we're playing music live and then it shuts it down for copyright reasons. But Instagram does allow us. So on Instagram, I'm going to go live and take your comments and ask you questions about lyrics and what lyrics mean to you. So tomorrow, for example, at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, we're going to be covering the song Good Grace by Hillsong United. And I'm going to play the song. We're going to pause it, analyze the lyrics, analyze the music, part of the music, and what makes the music and the lyrics come together so beautifully. We're going to be discussing melody, so I can hear the melody. We're going to be discussing some of that melody, and I'm also going to be recording it on YouTube. I'm going to record it on my computer for people who can't make it on Instagram or who don't have Instagram. You'll still be able to enjoy it, but now it'll be a little bit better because you'll hear the music. You won't be able to engage with me unless I premiere it, and then we can engage in the live chat. But yeah, that's the reason why I'm doing that. So it's exciting. It's really exciting. Like I said, Erika and I have been I have a whiteboard and we write down so many questions and how we can improve not just the channel and bring you videos. I could do reaction videos all day, but I want to do more than just entertain and more than just listen and explore new music. Don't get me wrong, I love exploring new music. That's still happening, but I want to be able to bring you more. I want to change. I don't know if this is too far-fetched, but this is why I like that movie we saw last week. But I want to change the world, even if it's just a tiny little bit. I want a little bit more love to exist in the world, because there's a lot of hatred, there's a lot of anger, there's a lot of frustration, and I think enough is enough. I want to tip it over to the side of love, and I can't do it alone. We need beautiful people like La Familia, the people that have joined us on YouTube. By the way, I'm almost at 75,000. We are almost at 75,000 subscribers on the channel. So almost 75,000 members. We're at 74,940. And then we'll be 25,000 subscribers away from Mustachio leaving. So, but he's here. He's here to stay until 100,000 subscribers. I have not seen the season 2 of The Chosen just yet. I spoke to a guy named Brad, who used to work with VidAngel. We got permission from Dallas to be able to play it. So I'm just waiting for them to send me the files, and they're also sending me some merch. So I'll be having, their shirts and stuff and promoting them. Why not? They're allowing me to do it without any copyright issues. So I'm going to promote them a little bit more too. But as soon as I get the files, I'll schedule it and I'll let you all know so that we can do season 2 of The Chosen. I'm anxious. Trust me, I'm excited. But he already took my sizes down for my shirts and Erika's shirt size, and so they're going to be sending some merch as soon as I get that in the box in the mail, and I get the files from them online. I will schedule it, and we'll be watching The Chosen season 2 right here on the channel, and I'll be able to pause it and give my input and all that exciting stuff. I'm excited. I really am excited. I can't wait. It kills me that everybody knows more than I do already, but that's all right. That's okay. Yeah, we'll have a watch party. By the way, if you are loving the channel on Instagram, give me some hearts. This will let Instagram know you love this channel, and they'll promote it to more people. On YouTube, if you are loving the content on this channel, please do me a favor, hit the like button. To you, it's just a click, but to me, it means a lot more, because then it just lets YouTube know, hey, we like this channel. Please let more people know. And the more people know, the more people we can love. And the more people are loved, the better this world will be. Like, I mean that genuinely. I want to squash something right now. A lot of people, I've gotten some comments, and I'm only going to mention it briefly because I don't want to give any energy to that. Okay. I don't want to give any love to that. But a lot of people, I've gotten some comments of some people who aren't sure that I'm the real deal. They can't be sure that I'm really on here, like, loving people. They think that I'm doing it for the clicks. They think that I'm doing it, to become YouTube famous and all that other stuff. Like, no, I can show you. In fact, I might look through some old journals and show you that I've been on this path to loving people for a really long time. Every once in a while on Instagram, I'll post like an old, I think I did it last on Discord. I'll post like an old Facebook post where I said, like, hey, like, let's love one another right now. No, that's a song. Like, love is going to change it all. Like, I've been on this mission for a really, really long time. And honestly, I work really hard on these videos. Like editing is not a walk in the park. Making sure that I do everything right, that I'm saying everything, that is respectful, that I could be as respectful as I can. Believe me, like, David, my daughter Luna, the other day we were at Target, we went shopping for some bathing suits, and then she's like, why are people not like, hey, that's Leo from YouTube? Just like perplexed, because why don't people know her dad? I mean, he's got 75,000 subscribers. Why don't they know him yet? She's just like, why? But she doesn't understand that you all are spread out. It's not like the 75,000 are all in Riverside County. But anyway, she's adorable. I love Luna, little Luna. She's so cute. The other day, some people were passing by the house and they were like, hey, we found this dog. Do you guys know who that is? Whose dog this belongs to? And Luna was like, that's Leo from YouTube. She's so cute. Oh, I love my baby. But yes. Okay. So anything else? Any other questions? Any other comments? Anything I can answer for you all? Regarding, did I say that right? Yeah, regarding Taco About It Tuesday, or just regarding tacos. Do you want a good taco recipe? I would love to have you come visit me in Philadelphia. I would love to visit you in Philadelphia. Let me know if you and Erika are up to visiting sometime. I would love to. Yeah, absolutely. We would love to, especially during the fall. I heard. Oh, is it? No, sorry, that's Pennsylvania. I got it wrong. I just realized I made a mistake in one of our lives that we had. I thought you said Pennsylvania. I heard Pennsylvania is a great place to visit during the fall because of the beautiful colors. I'm a fan of the fall colors, like all those yellows, those mustard yellows, those wine red, those oranges and greens, the changing of the season. I love all of that. But anyway, but either way, in West Philadelphia, born and raised. Yeah, of course, I'd come to Philadelphia. I'm pretty sure you're sick of those jokes. Let's see. Any other questions on the grams? You are changing and touching the lives of those who are witness to your journey back to Christ. Thank you. Thank you so much. We definitely. I am, if I can be for just a second. I'm not great with compliments, as you can see, but I would like to just take a moment. Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Is that right? Wow. Okay, they got that Compton education. Got the Compton education. That's why. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Uh, Tennessee in October. Okay. Awesome. Wow. My face can't turn red because I'm so dark. But if I could turn red, it would be really red right now. Is somebody saying profanity? No profanity, please. Okay. We don't do that. Um, but yeah, if I could just say something great about this channel, that I've absolutely loved the way that you all have come together. I love the way that you all are sharing your stories and your love with La Familia, with each other. I'm happy, actually. I'm really proud of what I'm witnessing and what I've been a witness to with regards to the channel. People just coming together, people loving one another, people actually accepting the idea that love is like the greatest thing in the world, because God is love. And the fact that you all have been so open and welcoming, not just of me, but of each other, because I know that there are people who have a lot of differences, and you've been accepting of that as well. And so I want to just give you all a round of applause, because you all are very inspiring. La Familia bowling night. Maybe we can have a bowling night. That'd be great, actually. Maybe we can all go to different bowling alleys and go live, and just do like a I don't know, where we can see each other or something. I don't know. We should do something like that. That'd be great. Um, Once bowling alleys open, I don't know. Are they open yet? Eres mexicano, ¿De qué parte de México? Melissa, excuse me, familia, I'm going to speak in Spanish for just a quick second. Sí, soy mexicano, mi familia es de El Grullo, Jalisco. Nacido yo en León, Guanajuato. No conozco, pero algún día quisiera conocer. A Skype and Zoom bowling battle. That'd be awesome, right? We could do that. That'd be really cool, actually. That'd be really, really cool. So yeah, so the music, the reactions are still continuing. Okay, I had a bit of an experimental week with the lives, because I'm new to StreamYard, and I had to really make sure that I could get the hang of changing between screens and interacting with you all without stumbling over myself. But I will, but I will be continuing the reaction videos. Tomorrow I have Josh Garrel's Born Again and Praise Him. I want to say so much, but I'm not going to ruin the reaction. You got to watch it tomorrow at 11 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, at 11 a.m. 11 a.m. And then we're having a 2 p.m. Talk About It Tuesday here on Instagram, and we're covering Good Grace by Hillsong United. Anything else? Any other questions? I like the idea, especially Leonardo's version of it. So what time will you post Tuesday, 2 p.m. onto YouTube? TD Watts, I'm thinking, it depends on how much editing I have to do, but I'm thinking, or should I just post it without edits? Just post it, the raw file, if you will. If you're okay with me posting the raw file, then I'll post it right after it's done. So we're talking about 3:30 my time. If not, if you give me some time to chop it, add intros and stuff like that, then probably not until about 6 p.m., 7 p.m. on Tuesday. I think that's where we are. If there's one thing you could say to your former self before Christianity, what would it be? Pastor Mike, thank you for that question. Pastor Mike says, Leonardo, if there is one thing that you could say to your former self before Christianity, what would it be? I think I would have saved myself a lot of time if I would have known that you could see God in everything. because I really needed to know that. When I came to the point where I was looking at people and saying, behind this person, behind the mask, behind the ego self, behind that is a spirit, and that spirit comes from God, and that spirit is God. I know that this may be a challenge for some of you because of the different doctrines that you have, and I respect all of it. I respect all the doctrines and all the theologies. I respect it all. I'm a student of it, so I'd like to know more. The more I know, the better for me. So I'd like to explore it all. But what I'm about to say may be a little bit challenging for some people, and that's this, familia. Some of the comments that I've gotten on YouTube have been more or less this: Jesus is knocking, let him in. Jesus is knocking, let him into your heart. Obviously, Jesus is tugging at your heart. Let him in, let him in, let him in. And I get that. I get that. I see that. I understand that. And I want to share, if I may, how I see that, how I experienced that. And it may be a different experience for you, and I respect that. But if you could please take a moment to, at some point, close your eyes and not believe what I'm about to say just because I've said it, but to see if it's true for yourself. Close your eyes. Maybe not now. If you're driving specifically, don't close your eyes. Or if you're operating some kind of machine, don't close your eyes yet. But if you could take a moment and close your eyes and say, and ask, or take a look at where you are. Feel where you are. If you're sitting, say, okay, here I am. I'm sitting. Or if you're laying, I'm laying. If you're walking, say, here I am, I'm walking. Maybe don't walk with your eyes closed, but stop. I'm standing here. And I know that I feel my body. I can hear my thoughts or see my thoughts, depending on how you process. I can see my thoughts. I can hear my thoughts. I can experience my thoughts. I can feel myself breathing. I feel all these things. But what is it that sustains me? What's behind all that? Because I don't do that on my own. If I did that on my own, the moment that I close my eyes during sleep, I die. Because if I'm the one that's doing it, I'd have to do it consciously. And when I fall asleep or when I get knocked over the head and I'm unconscious, I would die instantly because I don't breathe. Like, life breathes me. That's how I see it. So behind that me is God. And so the knocking on the door of my heart was not God wanting to come in. It wasn't Jesus trying to come in. It was God asking to come out. It was God asking to come out. It said, let me love through you, Leo. You tried it your way. And I'm chilling in here in your heart and I'm waiting to love. But you go ahead. I give you free will. So you go ahead. You make those choices. You decide what's right for you. But when you're ready, let me know. Open that door and let me out. Let me out. So, familia, if you could take a moment and hear that knock in your heart and forget opening the door. Some of you open the door, but you only if see, this is the issue. Like, if you let him into your house, into your heart, some of you only let him be in the living room. You won't even let him into the bedrooms because there's stuff that you're hiding in the bedrooms. You won't let him into the kitchen because you're cooking up something that you don't want him to see. You won't let him into the restroom because it's filthy. You see God? So he dwells in you. You let him in every part of your heart. There's no doors that are closed. And when you hear him knock and he's asking to be let out, get out of the way. Get out of the way. Get out of the way and just let him love. Don't be embarrassed to love. Don't be embarrassed. It's easy, familia. You see someone heading for the door, beat them to it. Open the door. You see someone who drops something and they're about to bend over to pick it up, beat them to it. Pick it up for them. You see someone who is struggling to find change in their pockets because they need to find something, beat them to it. Offer $1, $2, whatever they're short. Like, it's not that challenging. It's getting out of your way so that you can allow Christ to help, to be of service. Somebody pointed out to me just recently, familia, just hit me like a ton of bricks. Christ didn't come to be served. Christ didn't come to be served, and neither did I. If you came to serve, he didn't come to be served, he came to serve. He came to serve. And I forgot where I heard the story of them walking into some house or something, and there was no one there to wash feet. And he said, okay, I'll do it. He beat them to it. He beat his disciples to it. And even sometimes the disciples were like, what are you doing? You're too holy. You're too sacred to be doing that. They have people that do that. Well, those people aren't here. I'm here. So I'm going to do it. You do it not because you're going to be praised. You do it not because you're going to receive reward, but you do it because it needs to be done, and you're there. So do it. That's what it is for me. So like when I look at you, I see God. That's it. It's that simple. This is why I get so lost in music, familia. Music is incredibly beautiful in that way. Because they're in between the little spaces, in the spaces between the notes, that's where you'll find him. That's where you find him. In fact, somebody just jumped in here. Vida Tinta jumped on Instagram. Vida Tinta is someone that I used to play with at church. And we had started a trio. And we were playing mañanitas for Mother's Day. We're singing to mothers all over. And I took a different path. But so yeah, familia, the thing is love. And it's just that is when he knocks, what was he doing outside to begin with? Why you gotta let him out? He's in. Let him out. But I know it sounds confusing the way I just said it, but he's in and he's out. You think that he was out and you're letting him in. No, he was already in. Anyway, I didn't mean to get all preachy and stuff, but that's just it, familia. That's just it. So I think when I became an atheist, what I did was I locked them in. I locked them in. I was like, I know that you're a real God, but I'm going to hide you in here, and I'm going to prove to the world that you're not out there. In fact, maybe that's what I was doing when I was arguing with street preachers. Maybe I was protecting God from street preachers, But yeah, that's what we're going to do on this channel, familia. We're going to let God out. We're going to let God out of our hearts, and we're going to broadcast worldwide. That's amazing. We're like living in a great time where we're able to not just preach to the people near us, but all over the world. I got a mama bear in Scotland that I talk to. I got a sister I got two sisters in Germany that I talk to. I got sisters in the UK. I've got brothers and sisters in Africa. I've got people. I got family here too in the States, Mexico, Peru, Brazil, Australia, New Zealand. I'm already blessed that way, blessed in so many ways. So for me, honestly, I can be gone tomorrow. I could be gone tomorrow and I'll be happy. I'm not worried. Because I love. Whatever God wants to do with me afterwards, totally up to him. It's not up to me. I'm not even going to beg. Honestly, if he says, hey, You did good. You loved some people. You changed some hearts. You brought some people to me. But this other thing that you did, sorry, you're done. I take my hat off and I'll say, it was a pleasure serving you. I accept. And I'll be gone. That's it. Familia, you're too attached to the things of heaven. You're too attached to your rewards. You're too attached to the things. What if you don't? What if there's no reward at the end? There is, but what if there isn't? Just love. Just love because that's who you are. That's it, man. Oh, in Canada too. I got family in Canada too. That's right. Thank you. I almost forgot. Brenda D. How can I forget? I have a sister in Canada, but seriously, like, I could die tomorrow. I'm not worried. I'm not worried at all. I know where I'm going to go. So I'm not doing all this stuff to gain anything. You know, do I need to sustain my household and make a living? I'm very blessed that the Great Spirit has provided through you all. I'm very blessed in that way. Erica's very blessed in that way too. You know, my boy Archie, my daughters, my mom specifically. This whole thing started with me wanting to free my mom from the dragon that tormented our house. And that was it. It was gone. But that's him, familia. That's my heart in a platter. Like, I can't put any better way, you know, without sounding whatever. Sounding I don't know. I don't even know the word for it, but that's it. You know, Zeph, honestly, this has always been in my heart. I walked away for a really long time. God only knows why. He wanted me to come back here and explore the music and open up again. But some people are gonna say, like, "Wow, you've grown so fast in so little time." I'm not gonna pretend to be like, "Yeah, that's right." No, I've always had God in my heart. I always had. I walked away and I shut him out. Not outside, but shut him in, I guess you could say. I shut him in. And now he's out. And what happens with God is out? Who can stop him? Who could stop God when he's already in motion, familia? This channel's already set something in good motion. It's already set some good emotion. How do I get frustrated because sometimes, you know, the channel doesn't turn out the way that I want it to? Yeah, of course. And I'm always reminded, like, be still and trust me. Eric, I love you too. Eric Bjorklund, thank you. I love you too, man. I hope you're doing well. Okay, well, at the end of all this, familia, I just really hope that you all are well, and I really hope that you all are inspired by each other to love differently than you've loved before, to have strength, to have courage, to do the things that you haven't you've been afraid to do. I'm just gonna do my best to keep shooting for inviting people onto the channel, onto the podcast. I don't even know if some of you know that I have a podcast, but it's a video podcast for now, only on YouTube. But I am going to transition into making it on Spotify and Apple. But for now, it's only there until I can figure it out, because there's a lot of stuff that you need to know. But anyway, I'm going to continue to try to bring you people who can help you grow, like therapists and pastors. My goal is to make sure that everyone who walks into the channel walks out a better person than they were when they walked in. Either mentally, that something clicked and you're like, "Oh, now I know how to get rid of my depression, my negative thinking," or that emotionally you're like, "Oh, now I know how to forgive my father for what he did," or "Now I know how to forgive my ex-husband, my ex-wife, my mother, you name it." and walk out of there emotionally changed. Whether you're maybe troubled spiritually, or you might be in a dark place where you don't understand something, that you walk out having clarity and having light. And that's what I hope. Maybe even invite someone who could help us with like physical stuff too, like, I don't know, like nutritionists or some kind of I don't know, someone who does like fitness, or you can show us some stuff that we can do at home, things like that. But I want everybody to be different. I want you all to be different from what you were before. My co-host is unavailable today. She had some stuff that she needed to take care of, but she sends her love. Anyway, all right. So I think Instagram might be kicking me out. Got 10 minutes on Instagram. Might as well just use these last 10 minutes. So I'm going to be off of here in 10 minutes. So are there any other questions? Anything else at all? You'll notice that on Instagram, I've been posting like on stories where I say, how can I help you love more today? Feel free to ask whatever questions you may have. I don't know if I'm wording that correctly, but I want you all to say like, hey, any tips for how to love someone in this way, or any tips on how I can do X, Y, Z. I'm not trying to be an expert. I'm learning all this stuff on my own, but I have some stuff that I've written down. I have some stuff that some experience, some things that I've lived that has helped me get myself out of a pickle. And if I have something that I can share with you, I'll share it with you. If not, at least you'll give me ideas on how I can invite a therapist to answer some of those questions for you. Things like that. Love how you want to love. I will, as many as are led by the Spirit of God, they are the sons of God. Kenny, you want to suggest one of your pastors for an interview? Yeah, I want to invite pastors to be interviewed. Sure. We're going to be doing some things here too, where I'm going to invite you all to share your testimonials with not just with me, well, with everyone. But it's going to take some coordinating. As soon as I get that done, let me know with a thumbs up or some hearts if you are up for that, for sharing your testimonials. Let's see you on Wednesday. Yes, Pastor Mike, I'll see you on Wednesday. You and Andrew both. I'm going to have Pastor Mike. We're going to do a Q&A. So if anybody, these gentlemen are in love with the Bible. They study the Bible inside and out. They know scripture. They're also very great at something that I'm not doing right now, at what's the word I'm looking for? Expressing themselves. I don't know what other word. There's another word I'm looking for, but they're very expressive. They're great. Their English is much gooder than mine. Let's just put it that way. Their English is gooder than mine, and so they know how to explain things in a great way that it just clicks. So if you have any questions, we'll probably turn it into like a Bible study. So if you're interested, join us on Wednesday at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on YouTube. It'll be a live YouTube and Facebook at the same time. Thanks for all the love and support, familia. Appreciate all that. Have you heard Joseph Solomon's Shadow of a Doubt? No, I have not. But if you'd like to send me a DM with a link to that, I'd be more than happy to. Also, I want you to know, on my free time, I don't listen to music. What I do is I listen to a lot of, I listen to sermons, I listen to talks, I listen to all kinds of stuff. And so if you want to share something with me, you want me to check out, be more than happy to check it out. Like I said, I'm a student of Christ, so anything that you think will teach me something great about Christ, send it over. I'm really interested. I really, really am interested. Articulate. Thank you. Yes, they're very articulate, and they can articulate scripture much more better, far more better than I can. Much more gooder than I can. So excited to catch a live. Just wanted to say I've watched the journey on and off since the beginning, and it's brought me such joy. Thank you. Before the rainbow. Appreciate that. Mary Leanne, prayers for your sis. My illness has thrown a curveball. I'm so sorry, Mary Leanne. Familia, if we can please pray for Mary Leanne on Discord. So I guess I'll leave you all with that as well. So if you all are interested in joining a global prayer server, I guess is what you call it, like a prayer group, join us on Discord. The link is in the bio on my, is in the bio there on Instagram. And on YouTube, you can just go to my last video and you'll see the link in the description below. It is a global family that we've built. We offer prayer to those who need it. Don't be embarrassed. You can either mention it on the public prayer room, or you can go into a private room and then have someone or you just mention, hey, I need private prayer, and someone will join you in a private room and pray for whatever it is that you need. So if you don't want to put your personal business on the main server, you don't have to. Also, we need more people who are serious about prayer, serious about prayer, to join us as well, so that you can also pray for whoever needs it. I'm a strong believer that the more people are involved in a prayer, the stronger the prayer it is, especially if you're praying from your spirit. So join us. We don't just have that. We're also doing, what do we have? We have like videos that we share with each other. So lectures, we have movie nights, we have apologetics classes and Bible studies on certain days. It's a church. It's a virtual church, practically. 24-hour, 7 days a week, virtual church. And we're very, very happy. I'm very pleased with it. So there are rules, okay, to abide by. There's no arguing, no discussing your personal beliefs. Okay, we there is a time for that, but if somebody shares something personal, please don't bash them. Please turn to love first. Love them, and yeah, and that's it. And that's pretty much it. We don't want to ban people. We don't want to kick anyone out. Okay, so behave yourselves. We know that you all are well behaved either way. So respect. That's it. Do you react to other Christian artists besides Hillsong United? I do. I'm reacting to Josh Garrels tomorrow. I have For King and Country lined up. I have, let's see, Falling Up, which is a rock song. So we do other artists. Yeah, we do. Check out the channel. There's a list. If you go to my last video, in the description, there's a list of songs that I've already covered, and you can see the long list of artists and songs that I've covered, and have you go at whatever you like. A virtual potluck, that'd be great too. So yeah, if there are any prayers that need to be made, you can go over to Discord and make them there, and make your requests there. I'm also exploring other prayer a little bit more. I'm doing it my way, and having my conversations. Thanks to Linda, who sent me some books. One of them is called Simply Pray, which is what I'm on right now, and I'm learning a lot. So if there's anything that I can pray for you all, I'd be more than happy to. All right. So what does behave mean? Behave. I don't know. I'm not sure. I guess just there's a word for it, but it's not nice. Let's see. Wanting to study audio visual at Hillsong College. Any advice for college in general, and especially keeping everything I do in an act of worship? Well, that's a great question. Can you DM me? Because I'm running out of time. I have like 2 minutes left on Instagram. Or actually, when Erika comes on here, I might go on another Instagram live. I know it's late for some of you, but it'll be early for some people. So when Erika comes later on, maybe we'll do that. So if you want to join me later, that'd be great. I'm thinking maybe 9, probably 10 p.m. tonight, more likely. My time, Pacific Daylight Time. Let's see. Oh, you guys are asking questions on the side. Sorry. Audio visual at Hillsong. Audio visual is awesome, by the way. It's really, really important. Getting more in tune with music and understanding the movement of music and being in the space of music is really important to that. Making videos, one of my favorite things is to add the visuals to the music. Awesome, especially like jump cuts and like really out of the box stuff. I love that. I love all that. But yeah, join me later and maybe we can answer that. If not, send me a DM and I'll respond in a voice note. So if anybody has any questions like that, you can always DM me and I'll respond in voice note. This way we understand each other. better. Okay, so looks like I got 30 seconds. So thank you so much for joining me on YouTube, and thank you for joining me on Instagram. So tomorrow at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, Pacific Daylight Time, join me on Instagram for a Talk About It Tuesday. We're going to break the lyrics down to Good Grace by Hillsong United. And then I'm going to record it and post it later on YouTube. Or where you talking about? Yeah. So anyway, so any questions, DM me or leave them in the comment section of this video if you're on YouTube. All right. Well, love and respect each other. And I think this is going to cut me off. Oh, it's actually what? It's still going. That's weird. Did they fix that? I'm gonna look it up. Either way, I'm out of here because I gotta go eat a taco, or I'm gonna pass out. All right, familia. Thanks for joining me. Please continue to spread the love that comes from above. And I will see you on our next adventure. I'm going to log